What's up, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, digital voice recorders. These are pretty awesome. You know, one of the reasons I wanted to pick one of these up, a couple reasons. But one, as I unbox it here, let's make the argument that, you know, you probably have friends, family, things that you people you hang out with. You know, maybe you've got a grandmother that is telling stories from her childhood, and those are memories that you want to catch. And so I wanted to pick up an audio recorder. Man, this thing is freaking nice. Okay, so I could do that and catch some of those things. You know, it's one of the things that I use an action camera for too. Looks like we get a bunch of stuff here. So okay, I'm wickedly impressed because I kind of did not expect this to be this nice. And then the other thing is you can use these audio recorders for are to capture audio when you're actually shooting video. So as you know, you can take your audio track and kind of marry it. Comes with earbuds, kind of standard 3.5 millimeters. You know, with your video track later. You know, so for the guys that, you know, doing interviews and they're shooting video and you don't have a wireless lavalier mic, sometimes they're a little sketch. You know, you can just record the audio on something else and then just take that MP3 or audio track and merge it with the video track. Little velvet carrying pouch, which is kind of nice, right there. And then a micro USB cable as well to charge it. And here is the recorder. Definitely has some plastic on it. So there are all sorts of uses for audio recorders. And like I said, holy smokes, this thing is wicked freaking nice looking. I totally didn't expect it. I just kind of expected it to be like a plastic, you know, little audio recorder. So it has like this mirror finish. And I'm sorry that I'm touching it because it's actually way more beautiful than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, if this said Sony on the back or even Apple, I wouldn't be surprised because this kind of reminds me of, like, you know, what I felt like about those, you know, early, you know, 2000s Sony hardware, you know, like when they had the digital Walkman and things like that. I mean, they just were beautiful, and Sony was kind of on the top of the game. It's got that look because this is legit metal. This isn't like a metal finish. This is like a matte finish metal. I mean, it definitely has weight and heft. So kind of freaking crazy. I'll be honest. And then it has like this mirror finish on the top, and it's like, I mean, it's like a mirror, and it looks like there's a little LED there. So we have forward, back, volume up and down, a rocker, the micro USB port right there. Looks like we have two microphones, possibly stereo. Looks like this is the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. We have a record button, and then we have a couple other buttons here. This is a slider. Looks like an SD card goes in there. And I don't know, maybe that's a speaker. And these look like selectors. So let's go ahead and see how we can get this thing on. I'm not even actually sure. I think this must be the power button. So there we are, and it says DVR, music. Looks like the battery's already fully charged out of the gate. I think maybe these buttons will be scrolling, yep. So you can put songs on here, so it could be an MP3 player. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, it's my jam. Let's freaking lower the volume just a little bit, because that is freaking loud. I'm really glad they loaded this song on here because now I want to download it. But look how cool that is, man. So that's definitely the speaker there. Let's see if I can pause this a second. Maybe I can advance it. So they put two songs on there for you, for your pleasure. Okay. And it's really small. Look how small this is. So what I'm really excited about is, you know, being able to use this to record a conversation, an interview, whatever it might be. Dude, I'm just gushing a little bit about the form factor and the feel of it. It is gorgeous. I wish I could just put this in your hand because you'd be like, what? Because most of the ones I've seen are small, but they're even bigger than this and they're plastic. All right. So if I'm just hit the record button here. It says record, so it takes me to the menu and it's recording. Now, the question is the recording decent? So what I want to do here, it looks like you just hit it again to stop it. So I do want to record a little audio, and then we'll take a look at that, and you tell me what you think of it. Okay, so it looks like it's starting to record there. And I think if I just talk into this, I'm going to hold it, I don't know, a comfortable distance from my face and just start telling you that I think this thing is pretty awesome. So if this works for taking it out, recording interviews, and then syncing up the audio and the video track later, I'd really like that. Like I said, I've used my wireless lavalier microphone. Actually, if you saw the tent video that I just did, you know, I was actually using that and narrating while I was setting up the tent, but the lavalier microphone, I don't know if the battery, I think, was slowly dying, and so it was just getting really, really bad transmission. The audio was terrible, which is why I had to narrate over the video in its entirety. So the cool thing about this is you don't really have that problem. You don't have to worry about it syncing. You don't have to worry about the connections. You know, did the jack come out of the lavalier? Did it come out of the phone? You know, all of those things. I mean, I definitely like having video and audio synced up automatically by the recording device, but sometimes it's just not, you know, it's just not viable. It's just not practical. And so something like this kind of gives you not only a way to do it, but also a backup. So you could absolutely use this. You know, I'd put this in my pocket or something and record like that. Sometimes, you know, when you're out, you just want really good audio, something specific, and you can't get the camera way up there, or you want kind of a wide shot, and then you can overlay that, you know, whether it's a shooting video or something of that nature, you know, or even car sounds, you know, if for guys that are reviewing cars, you know, be able to hold this up to the exhaust pipe. You don't necessarily want your camera right up the pipe, you know. I ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick. So anyway, we'll check out the audio recording quality on this little bad boy and see if it's worth it. But man, I will tell you right off the bat, if the audio recording quality even is remotely good, this thing wins on looks. This thing is phenomenal looking. I mean, it's something that you would be proud to show off because it is just so good looking. There it is. KAYOWINE, I think that's how you pronounce it. Audio recorder. I'll put a link to it in the description. Got this one on Amazon. But if you need one, I think definitely pick this one up. You can show it off to your friends. Peter Von Panda, out!